Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am a second year first grade teacher. That can be a tongue twister sometimes. So it is Tuesday. It is September 7th, and it is the first day of school. It was such a long weekend, and I'm sure you can see that I am very, very tired. I was not ready to get up this morning, but it's gonna be a great day. And I'm just going over, I have a lot to do this morning, but I'm going over like my slides first off, just to make sure, because I knew I had some pictures that I had to take in the classroom that I didn't have on my slides. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do the chalk on the first day board that we're going to take pictures with. I got some Play-Doh over the weekend, so I'm going to have to write their names on them. And let's see, let me get my brain together. I have these that I'm probably gonna sign and date and then write their names on it as well, just to have it prepped so that way it's ready to go. I need to bring their beads. We're going to do our worry stones today. So I just got some polymer clay off of Amazon, and I'm just gonna put that down here so that way I have it. I have to stuff their yellow folders. I got the reading logs done, and I got their little cover slips to go in there too. And then I got Play-Doh, which I have to write their names on, and I got things for saving Fred. So I got some worms and some gummy lifesavers that should be in here. Oh, and I got paper clips because you need paper clips for that. I need to post, there's a paper over here I need to post to Dojo. I need to move this because it's in the way of my one, and I have them numbered alphabetically, so I'm just going to leave the numbers alphabetically so they can hang their book bag starting at number 1. I was going to start backwards, but then it was going to be confusing for me. So I decided not to, but I need to figure out a home for this. And then I have some water bottles that I need to put out as well. And I think that's it. So yeah. And then later today, I'm going to try to prep their name crafts. So I'm going to have some, oh, I gotta put those straws away and cut those numbers out too. Shoot, for my calendar, I gotta do that too. And I gotta take the 7 down because we're gonna add it today. Or maybe I'll leave it up because we might not get to calendar today. Oh, and I need to prep my anchor charts. So that's something I need to do as well. And it is currently 7:07. So I have about an hour and 20 minutes to do so. I also have to go to the mailbox because I was told that we have an updated bus list, so I just want to make sure that all my kiddos are getting home the correct way. I had some parents messaging over the weekend asking about it, and so I had to, make sure that they're all getting on the same bus still and that they're going to be getting home safely. Okay, well, I better get to work. That way I'm not overwhelmed when the kids come in. And yeah, so it's going to be a great day. I'll talk to you guys when I can. I know it's going to be a very busy day, so I may not be able to talk very much. Okay, so I made it to Related Arts. It's been a bit much. I feel like I'm failing, but it's probably not me. It's probably just us all being back and everything. But basically, like, there's just, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, instead of having 10, now we have 19 in a classroom. And I have a lot of them that either aren't paying attention or they're calling out constantly. So I can't even get like 2 words out before someone else is saying something else or talking to someone else. Like, I have 2 girls that are sitting next to each other that I might have to move because they just keep talking to each other. And I'm like, no, like, it's my turn to talk. So you need to be talking, like, you need to be listening to me, not talking. it's not been bad. Like, it's not a bad day so far. It's been a pretty good day. We haven't gotten through everything that we wanted to get through, but that's okay. Like, I already planned that we weren't going to get through what we needed to get through anyway, so that's why I planned extra stuff. I do want to get to Alma and the Worry Stone, and I want to make their Worry Stones with them. I also want to get to their headbands. So with this first group, that's going to be a bit much to go through, but hopefully we'll be able to get through everything. And then, you know, as the week goes on, we'll continue like going through routines and stuff, and hopefully that'll definitely help it, because this is all new to them. So it's going to take a while for them to understand that, you know, we're in school, we're here to learn. Sometimes we're going to be able to talk and have fun, and sometimes we're going to have to listen and get some work done. So, oh, I also didn't go over my Calm Corner things, but that's okay. Like, I'll get to them as we get to them. There's just so much, like, it's so overwhelming because you have so much to teach within the first week that it's just so crazy. And I know it's only the first day, so like on Friday, I bet I'll feel very much better about this. Like, it'll be fine. But anyway, so it is 10:39, so in a few minutes I have to go get them from gym. But I think I'm ready. And they should be worn out a little bit from gym. So we'll see what happens. But I think we're good to go. Then we just got to go over like class dojo, which I have pulled up right now, and then we have to go over what else do we have to go over? Class expectations, which, I mean, they kind of know what my expectations are because I've been telling them, but like just going over the rules, going over the class jobs so that I can assign people jobs, which actually that's what I have to do. I have to put the clips on their class job posters, so I'm gonna go do that. All right, I'll see you guys later. Hi guys, it is Thursday now, so Wednesday, yesterday, I did not get to vlog at all because it was just, I felt like the morning went really well, and then the afternoon when we switched classes and I went into my partner's room, like, I just need to go over expectations with them again. And the board hasn't been working in her room because we have to dock and undock, so I have to undock my computer from my dock in here and go over there, and all week it's not been working. So like, I haven't been able to, like, I wasn't able to practice small groups, plus our pickup time was moved from 3:40 or 3:30, something like that, like 3:35 or something, which was like 5 minutes difference between my bus riders and my parent pickups. Now my parent pickups are going down at 3:20, and our bus riders don't dismiss until 3:40, so it's like, oh my gosh. So we've been switching back earlier to pack up our home rooms, so I've been missing a full 40 minutes with my other group at the end of the day. So we haven't been able to practice small groups, plus my board wasn't working. So, oh, it's been crazy, but it's gonna be okay. My kids in there aren't like, they're not bad. They're just like, it's like calling out and things like that. Like, it's just things that we need to remember, which a lot of them haven't been in school before, so it makes sense. But anyway, they did so good on some of their things. Yesterday we did a writing piece, and I was able to truly find out like who knows their letters and sounds and who doesn't, and it's quite a bit, but that's okay because last year was really, really rough, and some of them may not even have come to school last year, so they might not have gotten any of that. So I'm just going to make sure that, like, when I'm assessing, like, I'm gonna know who needs what, pretty much, like, but I'm not gonna assess until like next week or the week after. But anyway, we did, these don't have their names on them, so I can show you. We did these little, their first initial, so, and then after they were done with their rippy bits and they glued on their pieces for their first initial, then I asked them to draw pictures about themselves. So I see like ice cream and popcorn, a TV probably for movies. He likes fishing. So that was one. And then that one has a name on it, so does that one. This one didn't get to do a whole bunch, but her initial was Y, so she drew a heart and a smiley face, and There's just a lot of them. Some of them did not follow directions. Like I told them to use the review bits for their letter, and like this one, she did it like all the way around her border, and I was trying to help a student, so I didn't catch up till late, but that's okay. Like some of them did mess up their letter by putting rippy bits, like making pictures out of them on top of the letter, and it was very few of them. Most of them followed directions, but anyway, so today we're going to do a coloring page starting out. I'm going to review expectations and when to go to the bathroom, because I feel like they're constantly wanting to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, there's certain times, like this week I'm fine with them going to the bathroom a lot because they really need to get used to being in school and having a routine, but at the same time, like today is the day that like I'm going to be like, okay, I have these rules in place and we're going to make sure we follow through them. So like when to go to the bathroom. If I'm talking, this is not the time to do the bathroom signal and to go to the bathroom. No, thank you. So, and then I had to tell my class, I had to be a little bit stern, and I didn't want to be stern, but like I had to tell them because they're ruining their name tags, because the adhesive sleeves that I got, the name tags that I got are a little bit bigger, so they hang out a little bit from the tag, and they keep like lifting it up and stuff, and I'm like, you're ruining your name tag, and that's a resource for you. So the next person I see messing with their name tag when they shouldn't be, and we should have calm bodies, I will take a dojo point. And they're like, so, like dojo is like the thing. But most of the time, like, I don't do that. But it was just yesterday, they would not listen. So I was like, look, I am giving you your warning now. And if I see it again, I am going to take a dojo point. But they're really, really good. It's just some little things. And I have to let the little things go. But, like, that was bothering me because I don't want them to ruin their name tag that has a name, the alphabet. Like, it has everything on there. And I don't want them to ruin it. So we're gonna see how they do today. And then I have 2 hooks that fell off the desks that I put new ones on, and they fell right off again. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'll put the tacky stuff on the other way. Like, I don't know, like it's only 2 desks. I'm like, okay, but today's gonna be a good day, and tomorrow's gonna be a good day. And if my board doesn't work today in the other class, like I've already thought of some things that instead of the activities that I had planned, we're gonna go through and do some like letter drawing and practice writing sentences, practice like free write. And I also forgot yesterday that we were supposed to be practicing read to self. So I don't have a library down there, so I'm bringing books down to her room so that we can practice reading to self, because I completely forgot about that yesterday. And then I'm gonna try to practice small group rotations with them, like probably before we switch again. So before we switch back into our homerooms, I'm gonna try to do small group rotations because they really need to learn that before next week, or at least be like, see it a little bit before next week. Because these guys, like, they saw it a little bit, but the rotations, like, by the time I'm done modeling, there's only time for 1 rotation. So it's like they don't really get to see when they rotate. So it's like, it's really hard, but they did really good yesterday. It was just having to constantly say, like, look at your name, where's your name? And so I think I'm gonna go around also and take pictures of their faces so I can put their faces on the slides instead of their names, because it might help them a little bit to see their face to know where they're going. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm excited to see my kids again. I'm so glad that every day is like a new start, and I'm excited to do some things to get to know them. So it's gonna be a good day. Good morning, happy Friday. We made it to the end of the first week. I had such a good day yesterday. They were like, it was like they had been here for weeks. Like, they were all very like tired, and you could tell they were tired, but they were doing so good. They were all listening and following directions. We did our small group rotation for the second day, and they like knew where to go, and they looked at the board. It was just awesome. But so yesterday we read We Don't Eat Our Classmates. I know it's backwards. And then we did this anchor chart that comes from Mrs. Call's Campers. It's called Be a Leader, Not a Boss. And we just kind of talked about what does it mean to be a leader and what does it mean to be a boss. And of course, when I asked that, they all said, like, a boss, like someone you work for. And I'm like, no, but I mean, like, in the classroom, like, what does a boss mean? Like, if you're being bossy, kind of like a bully, like, what does that mean? And so we talked about that, and we wrote down some good things. But it was so funny because in my homeroom, like, when we were doing the chart, we had all these things for being a leader, and like a little bit, like, they didn't really, like, I had to prompt most of the things for being a boss, so they knew what being a leader was and what they should do. And then in her homeroom, it was like they had all the boss things down, but not the leader things. So they were able to tell me, like, negatives, like, don't get out of your seat without permission, and like, don't talk when the teacher's talking, not listening is being a boss. Like, so we had all this boss stuff, and I had to switch it around to be like, that is being a boss, but let's reword it to be a leader. And then we were like, listening to the teacher, that's being a leader. And then I had to like even it out, but we just talked about it. They were very tired. Her homeroom I see like in the afternoon, so they're very, very tired. Plus my group in the beginning, it's chopped up, so we have breaks a lot. Like, I'll be teaching for 45 minutes in the morning, and then we'll have related arts. And then we come back, I teach 45 minutes, and then we have recess and lunch. And then I come back and teach 45 minutes, and then we switch. So then they see my partner teacher, and I go to her room to teach her class. And they get 45, 45, 45 of teaching. Like, it's that much. Those 3 blocks are just full-on teaching. Like, it's not, no breaks or anything. Like, so it's harder in that class, but, and she also did tell me, like, I know there's, like, a bond with our homeroom, but it'll get better in the other room, because that's where, like, my problems are, is the other room. But I really think it's because, like, I saw it yesterday, like, it's not the kids. It's because, like, there's no behaviors or anything is what I'm saying. Like, it's just because they haven't gotten into the routine yet. So I haven't been able to practice with them as much because we don't have as much time, and my board wasn't working for the past 2 days. So my vice principal came in yesterday to observe me, and he also came in to fix my board. And he got it fixed, and he told me how to fix it, so we're good. But I had to, like, wing it for the other days because I didn't know if it was going to work or not. And then yesterday I had a backup plan, so I was like, look, if my board doesn't work, that's okay. I'm confident, and we're going to get this done. And I think that also helps because I wasn't as comfortable and confident the other 2 days, and then yesterday I was, and they could probably clearly see that. But, like, I didn't have anyone testing me. Like, they were all really, really good. So today is Friday, and they're all going to be amazing, just like they are every day, and it's going to be a good day. I also picked up Starbucks, and I got I'm trying a vanilla sweet cream cold brew with cold foam, and it's actually pretty good. Like, at first I was like, I don't know, but then, like, as I keep drinking it, it just gets better and better, so, I'm doing that. The computers aren't numbered right. I wasn't thinking, so I put the numbers, like, as they are, so it starts at 2, because the cart is really weird. So I'm going to renumber them with my own dots and make it so that it's the same number as their mailbox and their hook. So that way, like, in the cafeteria, they have a number that they have to sit at, which is the same number. It's in alphabetical order. The mailbox, they have the same number. The hooks, they have the same number. And then the computers, they will have the same number, because that makes better sense, so they don't have to remember a whole bunch of different numbers. And then I have to make an anchor chart also for Mrs. Claus Campers. She has this writing anchor chart that has a song with it. Go check her out if you haven't. She's just a lot of inspiration. She's really good. But I'm going to make 2 anchor charts, one for my homeroom, one for her homeroom. I'm going to put the numbers on the computers. Their hooks are falling off, so my partner gave me the idea to hot glue them onto the side. So I'm going to try and hot glue them. And I need to find another hook for one of my students because I think he threw his away and I don't have any more. So I'm going to try to find another hook for him. Yeah. And today I was going to read The Invisible Boy and then do, like, the middle, like, first, next, last. So, like, what happened at the beginning, what happened in the middle, what happened at the end, just like story mapping. Because we do story mapping during the curriculum. But I think, like, I had a lot planned for today, and I just scrapped it all. Because another teacher was talking about how she was doing the routines and just showing them what they would be doing like next week for like our curriculum. And I was like, that's such a good idea. So I was like, I better do that. So the first thing we're gonna do is still in my plans. It's the little words I know. We're gonna write our name on it, and then we're gonna go through it and just read all the words, and then we're gonna add our classmates' name if we get time. So it says friends and classmates. We're gonna add our friends' names, and then after that, because that should take up like pretty much the whole time. If it doesn't, then I'll get to my invisible boy maybe, or I'll just get right into the lesson, because I'm just going to use my week 1 lesson, so week 1 day 1 that I was going to use on Monday. I'm going to use it still on Monday, but they're probably going to forget about it anyway, so I just want to show them what the curriculum is going to look like, what our routine is going to look like today. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Also, I need to find like some worksheets during independent time. I need to find a morning worksheet. That's first, and then I need to find some independent worksheets that are similar to what are going to be in our workbooks, because we just got our workbooks in today, so I'll be doing that too, getting those ready. But I want like a little sentence starter writing piece with a picture, and it'll say like I can. Another teacher showed me hers, and I was like, that's a good idea. And then I'm going to model how to do that with them. And then I want like a word sort where they sort based on the initial sound, so the beginning sound. That's similar to what we do as well. And then I'm thinking, I can't remember what the other one is. It's a word sort, a written response. They read to themselves. And there's something else. I know they do their dictated sentence, but they don't do that till later. Maybe that's it. I don't think that's it, but maybe that is it. Anyway, so I'm going to get at least those 2 pages. I'm going to quickly create them and then go print them. Right now it's 6:58, so I got here at 6:30, which is super early, but I didn't curl my hair today, obviously, as you can see, because I wanted Starbucks. So I said, which one's more important? And I said coffee. So I got coffee instead of curling my hair. And then I forgot we have plans this weekend, because my husband was asking me what we want to do, and I forgot we already have plans this weekend. So I don't get to sleep in as much as I want to tomorrow, but it's okay because it's going to be a fun day, and I get to spend time with my family, and we get to go out of state, and I'm just excited. But anyway, it is almost 7 o'clock, so I better get started with what I need to do, and I'll talk to you guys probably at the end of the day, hopefully, because I'm going to try to get out of here on time. That's why I came in so early, so that I could get out of here, like, as soon as it hits 4 o'clock, like, out, which it might be later. It might be more like 4:10 or 4:20, because we're still trying to get in the routine with the buses, so the buses have still been kind of trickling in, so the kids they're supposed to leave at 3:50, but they haven't been leaving until like 4:10ish, so might be a little later, but that's okay. Whenever the kids are safely on the bus, I will be leaving. But it's gonna be a great day, and as much as I was feeling like a failure and feeling like I couldn't do this anymore on Wednesday, it was Wednesday, it was just a rough day, and everyone I've talked to has said like it feels that way every year. Like it feels hard and challenging, and like you just question whether or not you want to do it. But I don't want to do anything else. This is what I want to do. So it's going to get better. So if you're feeling in the same boat as I am, it's going to get better. And you will have those really good days that you are super proud of your kids. Like today is reward day for Dojo, and none of my kids are at 25 yet. But I think that's my fault. Like I haven't been giving as much Dojo points. So today I'm going to be like hitting the Dojo button for every little thing, just giving them points, so that way at the end of the day I can give them, some of them at least, a reward. So because they deserve it. They've worked hard all week, and they've really picked up the routines and stuff, and I'm just so proud of them, because they are like literally like kindergartners instead of first graders, because some of them didn't go to school last year. Like, they were remote, but they didn't get online. So it's like, they're literally almost like kindergartners. And I have to remember that. Like, the scissors, the glue sticks, like, all of that stuff, they need extra practice. They need extra help. And so, once I keep that in mind, it's going to be a good day. And, you know, they're still doing lots of little things that kind of are, like, nerve-wracking, but I really just try to ignore the little things, and I just, like, focus on the big things. Like, if they're talking while I'm talking, obviously I'm going to have to stop and remind them, like, this is not talking time. Like, you can talk during your independent time if you're talking quietly and you're still working, but right now it's not talk time. You can talk during lunch, during recess. Like, those are your talk times. Same with bathroom. This group, my homeroom has gotten better with knowing when to go to the bathroom. Her homeroom, I think I'm going to start by giving them a bathroom break in the beginning, because that is a long block with no breaks. So I'm going to try in the beginning, give them a bathroom break, and then start our lesson, and then see where that goes. But yeah, so they just need to work on when they can use the bathroom. And I'm like, if it's an emergency, like, yes, you can go. Like, just let me know it's an emergency. Or if I see them, like, squirming in their seat while they're like, and I'm like, yeah, you can go. Like, I'm not going to be that mean where you have an accident because I tell you not to go. Like, no, I don't want any accidents, because then that makes me feel bad too. They just need to be honest when it's an emergency. But so far they've been really good. So I have a good group of kids. Like, they are the best ever. I get so many hugs a day. I just love them so much. They're such good kids. Anyway, let me get started on my work. I will see you guys later. 'Cause when you let me